Rather fix yourself, own your insecurities and fears, and make it work.
She's like, you've been healing. This is great. you've been hitting up therapy. That's great.
You need to learn to forgive yourself and others for your past mistakes in order for a relationship to work. Woo! This is deep.
Boom.
Damn, this is deep. Okay. I would rather learn how to communicate my boundaries so that we both know where we stand, so that we can both respect each other.
I see that.
Boom.
I see that. Host. I see that. Beautiful.
I need to speak to my therapist.
Break the forming and paint the sonnets that's super foreign. Like Asian hornets come in and swarm and defeat the common. Christ's excellence inside my DNA. Divine elegance, resonant blessedness that hit the way. Peace be.
What up, guys? Welcome back to another one. Like I said, the theme for today is scam called love. And here we have our main lead of the show. And your name is?
Hi guys, my name is Didintle Khunou, and I play Zola in a scam called Love.
Cool.
All right, let me hit you with the first question.
Okay.
So, as being the lead, how challenging was it for you to actually lead a whole film?
I think my parents taught me that leadership is not what people think leadership is. You don't have to be a bully to be a good leader. You don't have to have an ego either to be a good leader. A good leader is someone who works with people, who works alongside people, who respects people, and who is open to hearing where people are coming from and their suggestions. That makes a good leader. So being a good lead on set was just showing up the best version of myself and being open to others, collaborating with others, having my boundaries, but also being like motho wa batho, guys. You know, tombo, maizeo, and having a sense of professionalism.
So, how was it like preparing for the role? I mean, like, you are the script, you are everywhere, you are every scene. So how is it like? How do you prepare for the role?
Well, like most good actors, you need to sit with the script and do a script analysis of each scene and have a character Bible, like a whole book just dedicated to building your character, and really spend time with your character, never switching off, really, especially when you're on set. And I guess that was the process that I used. I had to do a whole lot of research as well about being a chef. I even got a good friend of mine who's a professional chef to teach me how to chop.
The chopping scene where you're like chopping fast.
Yeah. Teach me how to chop, and I had to get a professional chef to do that. Wow. So you do a lot of, it's a huge investment. You really just try to get yourself in the world of the character. You go and hang around other chefs. You hear how they talk. You see what the working environment is like behind the scenes in a restaurant. In a restaurant. You see how they're working, how quick-paced it is. You see the meticulousness and the discipline that they have, and you try to you become like a sponge. You take all that information and you just become it. You become it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay, so I have a question. I watched in one of your interviews, I'm not sure, it said to prep you, normally people watch. So I have two questions. How much of yourself did you take and put into this character, and who did you watch to place yourself into this character?
So many people. So I didn't only watch and look at chefs. I looked at other people in my life that have an A-type personality, high achievers who are perfectionists, who never want to make a mistake, who want to show the world that they are the image of perfection, who never want to have a chip in their armor. I watch them. I watch how they talk. I watch how they talk when they are around people. I watch how they talk when they're just with me. And I took from that. I took what happens in their bodies when they're around people. I took what happens to their neck when they get anxious. So I watched other people, I watched their bodies, and then I tried to emulate it in a way for my character. Yeah, I think that's who I watched. Who else? I didn't. Yeah, that's who I watched. I guess.
And how much of yourself did you put into it?
A lot, especially I don't know. You guys have seen the film, right?
Yes, we have.
Especially in the moments where she's nervous, anxious, scared, worried. You can see she's uncomfortable. I took very much feelings of when I felt uncomfortable in life, or even on set. If I was feeling worried about a scene, or I was scared or something, I would simply just throw that into the performance, because she's supposed to be insecure and afraid anyway. And if it's not real, then you guys won't connect and relate to it, you know? Zola's the kind of character who wants to look perfect, but she's so human and so terribly human, and you guys can see it, that she's trying so hard to pretend to be something, but she's not. She's just a human being with mother and father wounds and issues. Yeah.
So, it's like just like came in my thought right now. Do you ever like get stuck in a character and then you go with that character at all?
I don't like getting stuck in a character, and I think that's why actors must go for formal training. Even if you don't like have the money to go to like VITS or something, at least go for a workshop. Because there you will learn how to get in and out of character. It's such an important thing. Imagine you're playing a killer, a murderer, or a rapist, and you have to take that on, and you're playing that character, and because you don't have formal training, you don't know how to get in and out of that. How does that can destroy your life, and that can destroy the lives of people around you, your loved ones. So in acting training, we learn that there are physical ways that you get yourself out of character. A friend of mine, amazing actress Tulu Maseko, she says she uses skipping to get, because it's a physical activity, and the thing is, everything you start physical with acting. You actually try to get things less in your mind and into your body and voice and everything. So it's a physical thing. She says she skips oftentimes. She used to skip when she was playing a role to get out of character. I take a shower.
So this is after.
After, yes. So what I do after is I take a shower. I have to bath, because the water hitting my face and hitting my skin, and then me washing that makeup off, and me washing the day off. When I look into the mirror and I see my face, then I remember that, I'm Didi. Yeah. So washing for me is a very important physical ritual that I do to get in and out of character. And I've been doing it since The Color Purple, because The Color Purple was a very difficult show. Like, the character goes through so much pain. You can't take that home. You have to do a physical activity to wash, take it off, and that's what I did. I would wash.
Oh, beautiful. Coast, are you getting a question?
Last question. So as much as you prepped and we spoke about how you were people watching, all of those things to prep for your role, how important was play for you? Because I mean, it is a romantic comedy. So how did you get that comedic timing in and balance that play and that seriousness with your character?
I think it was in doing the ensemble work with my fellow co-actors. Like, I was working with an amazing group of actors who are playful themselves, and they encouraged me to be playful too. And they would just throw offers, and part of making comedy work is timing. So when an actor throws an off at you, you have to catch and throw it back. It's part of keeping the pace. So it was working with actors who were light about the whole process. So you take that energy on and you become light about it too. So I really got that from working with my co-actors. Yeah, it's very much ensemble work. Comedy, when you're doing it as a team, works beautifully when the ensemble is in sync and they're connected and they're playing together.
Okay, well, we have a little game for you that we made.
Okay.
The theme is A Scam Called Love, so keep that in mind when picking out words. Sorry, shake it up for you.
Shake it.
Yes, so you just pick something there, something small.
This is fun. I love games.
It could be money, it could be, I'm joking.
Oh, I hope it's money. I wish it was
Would it be money with a box like
Might be a
this?
check, you never know. Might be a check.
Okay.
Might be a contract for the next lead. We don't know, we don't know.
Hey, man. Love that. Ooh, okay. Scam or not scam? 1. Rachel, a non-US citizen, marries Mike, a US citizen, after a whirlwind romance. Rachel has a history of emotional dependency and low self-esteem. Mike provides emotional support and stability.
Scam or no scam?
I honestly feel like it can become a scam. You know why? I feel like Rachel, who has a history of emotional dependency and low self-esteem, is going to end up doing some self-destructive things to Mike. It's a scam until she goes for therapy. Rachel must go for therapy, deal with her demons, and then it won't be a scam. For as long as she hasn't dealt with her demons, Mike will always have to be that person that helps Rachel get some emotional support and stability, and it's going to take away from Mike. They're going to end up fighting, and
Wow, no one interpreted that like that at all. That is, wow, that's
I have to bring some therapy to you.
no, but honestly,
this
guys,
shows how
go to
evolved you
therapy.
are. Yeah.
Yes, go to
okay.
therapy before you get into relationships.
Okay. That is wow. Okay.
Let's see what we get in there.
Okay. Oh wow, this one's a long
beautiful.
one.
Whoa. Oh,
Personal growth. Would you rather have to confront your own insecurities and fears to make a relationship work, or have to compromise on your own goals and aspirations for the sake of the relationship? So just to answer that, wait, is that scam or no scam? How do
Nah, it's just would you rather? You just
Yes,
pick
would you rather.
which one.
would you rather?
Yeah.
The first one is really, really, really hard, but I would rather
Focus on your goals.
I would rather confront my own insecurities and fears to make a relationship work, because at the end of the day, what we leave behind when we die are relationships and the impact that we've had with people. You can have a legendary life of, oh, she made 5 million, she had $1 billion business or whatever, but at your funeral, people are going to be like, she was there for me in this moment. She loved me even when I was going through this. She nurtured me this way. She was a good friend. She was a good lover. So that's the priority. Relationships at the end of the day are the priority. So you'd rather fix yourself, own your insecurities and fears, and make it work.
She is like, you've been healing. This is great. You've been hitting up therapy. That's great.
Would you rather have to learn to forgive yourself and others for past mistakes, or have to learn to let go of the need for control and perfection in your relationship? I would rather have to learn to forgive yourself and others for past mistakes, because I found that if you go into a relationship not having forgiven someone else in the relationship, now you're bringing all those fears and baggage into the new relationship onto someone who does not deserve what someone else did to you in your past. You need to learn to forgive yourself and others for your past mistakes in order for a relationship to work. Woo! This is deep.
Boom.
Yeah.
This is deep. Okay.
People will get home and reflect.
Me, I will get home.
Home and reflect. Would you rather have to develop emotional intelligence and empathy to understand your partner's needs, or would you rather have to learn to communicate your own needs and boundaries effectively? Would you rather have to develop emotional intelligence, empathy? I would rather have to learn to communicate my own needs and boundaries effectively, because when you don't know how to do that, you become vulnerable to someone taking advantage of you. You become vulnerable to someone making mistakes, and you didn't tell them. You did not communicate effectively what your needs are. So then you get angry at them for crossing boundaries that you didn't even tell them from the get-go was a boundary. So I would rather learn how to communicate my boundaries so that we both know where we stand, so that we can both respect each other.
See, Val.
Boom.
See, Val. Host. See, Val. Beautiful.
I need to speak to my
Hey, today we're
therapist
going
and
to school, eh?
reflect.
Today
Okay.
we're getting school.
Yo, Mara, your questions, guys. Yo,
It's the
they're so deep, guys.
Our producer.
Yo,
Talented,
producer,
eh?
what's going on? There's a lot going on here.
We are healers. She's
We are
healing.
healing, ne? Yeah.
The
How about
healing
this scam, ne? Yeah, Lynn, I about this scam.
The healing podcast.
Nah.
Yeah.
See, Val. Let's go.
Okay, let's close it, guys. Okay.
Already reflecting.
Guys, thank you so much for viewing, watching us. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Kay, this is Rafumo, and this is our lovely guest, Zola.
Khunou.
I was about to say that. Okay.
You were struggling. Both of y'all were like,
Nah, I was gonna say Zola. Then say your name, like, oh, guys. Okay,
Yeah, she was struggling. No.
yeah, but okay, guys, we're gonna close the show off. Do you have any final words to say about Mzansi School? We just started it last year, so
yes. The channel has grown so much, guys. And keep doing the amazing work of just sharing and doing the reviews of South African content. I think it's important for like South Africans to have that measure of like quality. You know, you guys are maintaining and bringing in your own voice of, is this quality, is this not? And I think it's always important for South African filmmakers and for the industry to have our critiques and quality assessors. It's important. So thank you for supporting A Scam Called Love and coming through and just, you know, giving us a platform through your channel to talk about the film. And I urge everybody to come on the 7th of March going forward. Scam Called Love will be in cinemas nationwide.
all right, so we'll close it off. We like to do this thing as Mzansi Scope. We like Mzansi Scope, like, and close it off. So now you gotta join us. We're gonna do scam because it's a scam called love. You understand?
Yes.
So in 3, 2, 1, scam. Thank you so much.
I'll stop at the grave. Now I'm on a wave. Focus on brave. Walk like a slave. Tripping and falling, but I stand all day. Sipping while plotting how I walk my way. Back to the hustle. Never gonna crumble.